Alright, here we are in the finals of the GameReplays.org for the win tournament. Who am I with?
Couch, once again.
Couch, once again, my casting partner through this whole thing. This is a best of 5 because it is the finals. The other games were best of 3. Who is on the left side?
Kivi.
We have Kivi as the green, Soviets on the left side, and who's on the right side?
dualcast.
Who?
dualcast. No, wrong.
4deLolz.
4deLolz.
Yeah, 4deLolz as the Purple Empire on the right side of Infinity Isle. Pretty standard openers so far, although not quite completely standard as there was only 2 dojo cores instead of 3 out of 4deLolz.
Yep.
But looks like Soviet engineer going for that oil derrick, pretty standard there, as well as the bear heading around on the north side of the island, going to be going for that kind of mid-game scout. Usually, that's usually what that's for. Not necessarily a deal breaker there, but it is always nice to have that bear there to scout when you want.
Yep.
Looks like 4deLolz moving his MCV up to the center ridge there. Kind of an interesting choice to move him up that early, because if our other player, Kivi, was going for some sort of, flak trooper spam or some heavy infantry spam, he might be able to take that down. Although it looks like a Mecha Bay being dropped down as well as a power plant, and I can only assume another refinery as well. Because I'm assuming he's going to want to get that third base up and running, or that third ore node up and running as soon as possible. Anything else going on?
No. I just wonder why.
Couch. What?
I just wonder why Kivi didn't destroy the civilian structure next to his oil derrick. Because it can become a problem if some random Imperial warriors get spammed there and capture it.
And when he's got that expansion, when that time comes. So, looks like the refinery going down for 4deLolz, as well as the super reactor for Kivi. Probably going to be going for that hammer tanks. We've seen Kivi do this in the past. This is pretty standard from what we've seen of Kivi, packing up his MCV. I can only imagine he's going to be going for an expansion. He is going for the center ridge expansion versus the water expansion. A little bit easier to defend there, but it's also kind of on the front lines. So that could end up playing a pretty crucial role in this battle if 4deLolz is able to push an advantage and head out to and take down that ore refinery, or the other way around, since both players are expanding to that center ridge. Could end the game rather quickly. We do have a sickle and a Terra drone meeting up in the kind of topside ore node for the main base of 4deLolz. Looks like he's going to be attaching some burst drones to that sickle, taking it down, saving his ore collector, but was it really worth it? Because, as we kind of talked about, that ore collector is now on almost completely dead, so it moves slower, and then it's going to be much easier for Kivi to kill off in the later game. You know, a twin blade would only have to do 1 round of rockets to take that out pretty quickly.
Indeed.
So we could see that kind of come back and possibly end up hurting our Purple Empire player, 4deLolz. But not necessarily. We do have Tengus flying around the map. 4deLolz did scout out that water base, was able to see that there's nothing there. He knows where Kivi's expansions are, and he does drop the Tengu down. He gets it in before the walls go up, but it's just now in range of that civilian structure. Might get taken out, and we have a bunch of tank busters. Looks like 5 tank busters and an Imperial warrior moving up from 4deLolz expansion. And also Sickle was able to take out that ore collector, but 4deLolz has already started remaking it. So that's 1,400 credits down, but these tank busters getting taken out, and that Imperial warrior, I don't know where he's going. He's supposed to be clearing the garrison or something. He's going for that hammer tank. He does just get run over I'm gonna guess what? Alright, you all need to go back and watch that because that Imperial Warrior was absurd. But 4deLolz basically lost everything there and didn't do anything. Kivi, on the other hand, was able to take down that ore collector, costing his opponent 4deLolz 1,400 credits, and we do have a couple of Tengus, 3 so far out of 4deLolz, moving down the right side, possibly going to be getting spotted. Yes, they get spotted by that bear. Kivi knows what's going on, but he's going to lose that bear. Not necessarily a huge deal there, unless he loses these ore collectors, but he does have a number of bullfrogs moving in, which could be able to clean up those. They were able to take down the one jet Tengu, the other 2 will escape on out of there. But they do turn around, possibly going to get taken out, or am I missing anything else?
The 4th expansion.
Oh yeah, 4th expansion out of 4deLolz. Dropping down a Defender VX as well, so now he's going to be up in the economy, but it looks like Kivi, he's dropping down his own MCV, and I can only guess he's going to be dropping that refinery when he takes care of this Mecha Tengu, and the Mecha Tengu does take off, so I figured that Mecha Tengu was there to block the refinery, but I guess not. Either that or it's a bit of a misclick on the part of 4deLolz.
I think it's the latter.
A bit of a misclick because
yeah,
possibly had it hotkeyed to that other jet Tengu. But we do have a attempt at some harassment from Twin Blades by Kivi, and we do have 2 ore collectors. Well, now only 1, but there was 2 ore collectors at that ore node on the top side of our Purple Empire player's base. That ore node was having 2 ore collectors. Looks like the second one is going out on a mission, possibly hunt down some bullfrogs. So, hero ore collector back here. When I play as Empire and I'm like playing an online game and I know I'm gonna lose, I usually try and hide a ore refinery somewhere, and then I just mass ore collectors and see if I can. I've never won that way because that's absolutely absurd, but I like to imagine that one day I'm gonna come back from a game with just ore collectors and somehow win, and then everyone will hate me.
Sounds romantic.
I'll make it yet. It's a romantic dream of mine. But and then I'll make it into a real build, and it'll be, you know, that's how people will win tournaments. It's gonna be a thing one day. You're gonna see,
sure.
You know, dualcast and Kivi rushing to the ore collector spam. So, we do have a Twin Blade going to be taking down that Harvester, and Jet Tengus flying all over, but we do have them countered by MiGs, and MiGs, of course, much better than Jet Tengus, although we have seen in a couple of games, you know, MiGs get caught out of position by those Jet Tengus. Jet Tengus are cheaper, so sometimes the Empire player just is able to spam more Jet Tengus than the Soviet player can spam MiGs. MiGs are watching over that, MiGs and Bullfrogs are watching over that single Twin Blade. A little bit of overkill in terms of guards and keeping that Twin Blade safe.
Nanotech mainframe is up.
We have, wherever it is, in the center ridge, Nanotech mainframe allowing 4deLolz to get that tier 3 upgrade, which he's going for. He has begun investing in that. He's about halfway done. And let's see, does Kivi have anything to counter this, such as his very own battle lab, which he doesn't. He is dropping the satellites on that top expansion, was able to take down the Defender VX tower, and now his Twin Blade, his single Twin Blade, has free reign. But Tengus, I guess, aren't going to go for the harass inside of Kivi's base. They're turning around, going to be heading across the map, and hopefully be able to clean up this harassment. But with Bullfrogs and MiGs, and then the Twin Blade, I don't know what he can do. So, I guess I was wrong. They're not going to be heading back across the map. We have 4deLolz, Mecha Tengus just kind of flying around, not really doing too much, and the ore collector does go down. Kivi doesn't want to stick around to take down the ore refinery, but he is going to be taking down a second ore collector with that twin blade, which actually that's 3 or 4 ore collectors that have gone down in total for Purple Empire 4deLolz.
And Kiwi built a ore collector from his war factory. It's in the center.
Oh, Kiwi. So he built a war factory, or he built a ore collector from the war factory.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an unusual choice.
Your build is already a thing.
Yeah, your ore refinery can already build those ore collectors, so just kind of puts you behind in the vehicle production. We do have another man. Kiwi is just not letting up with this harassment. Although, now I don't see the twin blade, so the twin blade may have gone down, but not before taking out yet another ore collector. So Kiwi definitely was able to kind of break the back of 4deLolz economy. 4deLolz dropping down the naval yard could be seen, or Kiwi dropping down the naval yard could be seen some possibly dreadnoughts if Kiwi gets to that tier 3, or just some Akula sub, maybe some stingrays, although that would be kind of silly choice versus a tier 3 empire. Stingrays aren't going to be doing too much. We do have a couple of Wave Force artillery going to be able to take down the MCV, possibly. I think between they're going to be firing on the MCV, and unfortunately for 4deLolz, that MCV did pack up, so his Wave Force aren't going to be doing too much. He's going to want to back those Wave Force up and get his King Oni out to the front as he's doing. Kiwi just kind of rolling in. He knows he needs to take out those Wave Force. Wave Force not getting a chance to fire.
MCV just crushing the third Tengu.
Third Tengu.
Now the fourth. Nice use.
Tengus do go down all by the MCV. That MCV deserves a promotion as well as one of the Wave Force artilleries. Kiwi might be able to come out ahead in this battle as his King Oni gets locked down. Eureka is out. So better watch that MCV with the Wave Force. Kiwi might be in serious trouble. Wave Force Eureka combination with that Chopper VX running in the skies. I don't think a bear is going to be enough.
Indeed.
Indeed, but if 4deLolz doesn't watch himself, that bear could almost took out.
Akula arrived at the expansion.
Akula taking down the expansion for 4deLolz, so 4deLolz still not catching a break, and she goes down. Eureka does go down. I'm not sure exactly what happened there as I was looking at that expansion. Did you catch it?
I think there was some kind of glitch.
Maybe some
she used her secondary ability, and a bear was pretty close, and the game just thought the bear would have attacked her.
So possibly due to some lag that Eureka went down, and now 4deLolz looks to be at a fairer disadvantage, although his tier 3 army, he's been able to macro it back up, and he's pushing out, so I may have spoke too soon, and we do have the Battle Lab going down for Kiwi. He's going to be able to match that tier 3 production of 4deLolz, but not for a little while. He's dropping the satellites on one of the ore nodes in 4deLolz main base. Probably not going to be able to take it down, especially as one of the satellites did both of the satellites kind of hit north of their mark. They did take down the ore collector, and 2 twin blades are going to be able to take down the other ore collector. I would say Kiwi has been pretty well on top of this harassment.
Oh, nice. Flag Trooper drop.
Black Trooper drops in the main base, going to be taken down.
Wow.
But then the Flak Troopers do go down, and that Defender VX not doing a whole lot.
This is exactly what Kiwi needed in order to get to compensate the tech advantage of 4deL.
Yeah, he was able to take out 2 of the bases as well as that power plant, which I don't know if 4deLolz, he might be he's not quite low on power yet, but if another power plant goes down, he will be. which then that will slow production, and that second power plant is at about half health. But we've got this Wave Force Artillery, King Oni, Chopper VX, and Eureka. Very strong strike force moving in, and I don't know, there's not a whole lot out of Kivi to deal with this. He's got Twin Blades, but those Twin Blades don't do very much to the hard hitters of the army, those King Onis, and with the Chopper Striker VXs there, I don't know if they'll be able to get it, but this V4 rocket launcher needs to move back a little bit, might be able to take down Eureka. No, the army does move, that V4 rocket is going to miss. Basically, everything was able to do a little bit of damage to the point defense drones on that Wave Force Artillery and take down the V4 rocket. Come on, get your guys attacking. 4deLolz. So Kivi might be, he does still have a couple of Twin Blades attacking on the side, but he's not doing anything to try and engage this army or weaken it. He does have 4 Twin Blades going to try and force a base race situation, and a Dreadnought has arrived. Dreadnought and her crew are waiting, as well as this ore refinery in the bottom side could be, and also the ore refinery, or the naval yard on the top, because if this does come down to a base race situation, 4deLolz, his base is all right here on this ridge, and Kivi is kind of spread out. So 4deLolz...
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
The Tengus?
Yeah.
Tengu's flipping up, and they're going to be able to take down that Twin Blade strike force, but I still don't know who's going to win.
Yeah, it's getting very close.
Rather close game, and the Dreadnought, not able to do too much, is able to get a shot off on that King Oni, although that looks to be the only shot. Those Dreadnoughts are just so inaccurate when trying to hit actual units. And the Dreadnought does go down. Those Chopper VX is feeling good about themselves, and looks like that naval yard is going to go down as well from the Wave Force Artillery on the high ground. Wow.
It will get the MCV out in time.
He is producing a CCTV and just, no! Barely doesn't get it. I thought it was going to finish, but I don't think Kivi had the cash. He does have 10,000 credits, so he is sitting on a lot of money.
Yeah.
But no build queue, and apparently no production structures, so he has to try and pull something out of his hat, which he's not able to do. GG out of both players, and 4deLolz able to take that game back. It looked like Kivi had a definite advantage. He was hitting him hard with the harassment, but 4deLolz able to come out ahead. Good game, both players. That was awesome.
Yeah. What a nice game as first game for this finals.
So I would say, given that first game, considering both players were pretty evenly matched, we could definitely go to an ace match here, a 5-game series, which I don't know if you're excited about, but I'm excited about. Couch, I'm assuming you're excited about it.
Definitely.
So let's take a look at these graphs before we spend too much time on them, because I've done that in the past. Anyways, this is Sybert signing out. Anything left to say, Couch?
No.
No, this is, we'll see you in Game 2.